Hello. Check. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Thank you.
Microphone check, check, singing a song. Test, test, test. Test 1 2, singing. I won't. Mic check 1 2. What? The other one? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Singing a song. Mic check 1 2. Hello, testing. Hello there. Welcome to Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. Did you mute? All right. Mic check, mic check. Microphone check. Microphone number 1, check 1 2. Microphone number 2, check. Mic check. Microphone 2, checking 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Hello. Hello, everybody. If we can please ask you to take your seats, we're ready to get started. Let me just start off by saying what a wonderful Thursday morning. It feels so good out here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Kayla Calderon Lugo, and I'm the Public Information Officer for Edgewood ISD. And we want to welcome you to the Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls ribbon cutting ceremony this morning. We are so excited that you're here, and we are so excited and happy that this event is taking place this morning. While we welcome you to our fabulous campus today, we also want to just remind everybody that our event is being live streamed. So to everybody that's watching us right now on our live stream, thank you so much for joining us. We are so glad that you are watching us via live stream, and thank you for being a part of this ribbon cutting ceremony. And it's incredible the technology that we have now, right? That we can do something in person and we can also live stream as well. And so to get things going this morning, I would like to call to the podium Miss Destiny Gonzalez, third grader here at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls, who will begin today's ceremony by reciting the U.S. Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to a republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yo prometo atar a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América, a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
All right, if we can give Miss Destiny another big round of applause. And let me just say why, and I've been saying this as we've been having these ribbon cutting ceremonies and our students have been participating. You know, it's hard enough as it is for some adults to come up to the podium and speak in front of a crowd, and to see our students do that and then just not even flinch. Congratulations, Destiny, great job to you. All right, so we are excited. We are happy that we are here, that this ribbon cutting ceremony is taking place today. And so to get things going this morning, I would like to welcome to the podium our leader of Edgewood ISD, Dr. Eduardo Hernandez, who joined the Edgewood ISD family as superintendent of schools in 2018. During his more than 20 years of service in education, Dr. Hernandez has established a reputation of being focused and strategic leader with positive record of improving student achievement. His commitment to educational innovation through partnerships with Texas A&M San Antonio and also TCIS, for example, demonstrates his dedication to ISD, families, community, and he is definitely building a legacy of academic excellence in Edgewood ISD. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Eduardo Hernandez.
All right, well, good morning. First and foremost, yes, I am very grateful that it is a little cooler today. Yesterday, I think I was sweltering, and most of you, if you were at our event yesterday, I actually got stung by a bee while I was there. So when I started talking to Margaret, I was looking for Benadryl at that point. So it was very interesting, but you know, the last 3 years in the district have been really interesting, and I will tell you, all our ribbon cuttings are important to me. This one's really special to me personally. If you don't know my story, I raised my daughter on my own for about 14 years. And so the empowerment of young women has always been something that has been very particular to me. Understanding that little girls with dreams become women with vision is something that is extremely important to me. When I came to the district 3 years ago, I had a conversation, a very early conversation with Mr. Chavez, our deputy superintendent, and Ms. Olga. And I said, you know, I'd love to create a space where young women can go and begin to tell her story and develop that story. And to be able to also have a space where she can, before the world starts getting into her head, she can have a space where she can say things like, I am enough, I am strong, I am intelligent. And when I come through the halls here in Las Palmas, I love to start the morning and hear them in the mornings. They yell it as innocently and as fiercely as a little girl can do when she's 6, 7, or 8 years old. My goal for our young women in this school is that they remain in that space for as long as possible. And so this has really been an act of love in where we are today. The next person that I met that I shared with that vision was our principal, or our head of school, Ms. Munoz. And I said, I think it would be so great to have a space where young women can come and get a quality education in a place where, again, they can continue to add to their journey. And so we connected that day, and I felt like here's the person who's going to bring that work forward, and she has, alongside her assistant principal, Sylvia, Genevieve, I don't think I've seen Kova tonight. There you go, okay. And all the other teachers that are here. You know, we're in our second year of work here, and everything starts with an idea, but really the way it grows is through acts of love. This campus is the embodiment of that. I want to thank our board. I know we have one of our board members, Mr. Guerra, here in the white shirt in front. Thank you, Mr. Guerra, and his wife that are here today. Because alongside the superintendent, it also takes 7 courageous board members. This work is innovative because we brought in a Senate Bill 1882 partner in the form of TCIS. And with Margaret leading that effort, and then her crew and the individuals that are here, like Deleste, that are here every day, that's what makes these kind of spaces grow. And ultimately, our goal is that this is going to be a K-8 campus for young women. I don't know about you, but that's exciting to me. You know, we're doing this work. We're also developing a strategic plan. The board's commitment to this work is a very strong one. I mean, we were at a board meeting last night till 10 p.m., right, Mr. Guerra? Working on our strategic plan. That's how involved the board is. And so I would say to all of you that are here, thank you for the commitment, for the support, for everything from a prayer to a kind word. This school is really beginning to take off. I also want to thank our representatives here from the Sheriff's Office. I believe it's Chief Sanford? Yes, Chief Sanford, who's representing Javier Salazar. They just made a donation to us, to our school, for uniforms for our young ladies. And so we're very thankful to them. So again, it takes a collective, yes, let's give them a round of applause. It really does take collective effort to create the collective impact that we're hoping to see in the future. And so again, to the young ladies, to Destiny, and I don't know the other young lady's name over there. Allie? And all the other young women who thanked us when we walked in. I don't know about you, but it's extremely exciting to me to see them at this age. And they look at you in the eyes. I don't know about you guys, but when I was growing up, it was hard for me to look at people in the eyes. But I love to see little people look at you with a sense of affirmation. We need to fiercely protect that and also add to it and speak life into our children. That's what this work is about. And so, again, I am very honored to be part of this effort. My team that's here, members of the senior leadership team, they do a lot of the back work. Our wonderful communications and marketing team also, who put all this together. Thank you. And to any of our other partners that are here, thank you for the work that you're doing to support this effort. Again, I will turn it over back to Ms. Calderon Lugo. But again, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hernandez, and I love that he spoke about the power of partnerships, because it does take all of us to come together, to unite, and really make an impact in our community. So that is so very true. And Dr. Hernandez mentioned Ms. Margaret and the work of TCIS, and so at this time, I'm so excited to welcome to the podium Ms. Margaret Davis, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Texas Council for International Studies, or TCIS, as we often say. She holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Master of Science from Baylor University and has completed graduate institutes at the Harvard Graduate School of Education. She served on the board of Texas International Baccalaureate Schools and has more than a decade of experience as an administrator and a consultant in the implementation of international baccalaureate programs at public and private schools. Please give a warm welcome to Ms. Margaret Davis. Welcome.
Thank you so much, members of the board, Dr. Hernandez, Ms. Munoz, the Las Palmas community. Thank you for including us today. We are deeply grateful to be part of this special ceremony. This is a wonderful school and community. You have a rich history. The TCIS board and staff are honored to join your community. As the managing partner, we are thrilled to work with you to provide an IB education for these amazing students. Today, we are making these promises to you. To the teachers and staff, we promise to provide IB training and TCIS support to help you become an outstanding IB educator. To the administrators and leaders, we promise to walk beside you as you lead the implementation of the IB. To the community, we promise to work every day to create a world-class exemplary school. To the community partner organizations, we know you are deeply committed to these children and their school. We appreciate all you have done for this school, and we look forward to getting to know you and to become your partner in supporting this school. To the parents, we promise to love your children as you love them and to provide an education that helps them reach their dreams. To the students, we promise to get to know you and to love you. We will work every day just for you. You are why we are here. Now I am delighted to celebrate with you the opening of Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Davis. And yes, it's wonderful to see, again, the power of partnerships. And one thing that's really interesting, and I made this observation earlier, and we have our two students here, and I hope that, they understand, maybe not now, but at some point. Right now they're participating in this event, but I hope at some point they realize everybody that's here this morning is here for their success, and we are all here for them. And so, even though for them right now it may be I have to go recite the pledge and I'm really nervous, I hope they understand and remember this day and understand that we are here for them. And the person who is spearheading the charge here at the campus, the fierce leader here at the campus, is Miss Monica Munoz, and I'm so proud to introduce her to the podium. She currently serves as the head of school at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls, and she's entering her 25th year as a public school educator, where she served as an elementary and middle school teacher, an academic coordinator, and now an elementary principal. She earned her bachelor's degree from St. Mary's University, her master's of education from Our Lady of the Lake University, and is currently in her 4th year as a doctoral student at the University of Texas at San Antonio. When do you rest? My goodness, wow. She is a true servant leader that establishes and maintains positive and productive relationships with her parents, students, administrators, and the community. And it's wonderful to see Monica in action when you come to the campus and you see her walk around, interact with the students. She does a fabulous job. She is definitely an advocate for all students and works to build systems that foster equity in our schools. It is her purpose and mission to create a learning space for young girls to thrive and to be empowered and to change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Monica Munoz, head of schools at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls.
Good morning, buenos dias. Wow, can you believe today is finally here? I'm a little nervous, and I've always told my girls that an empowered voice speaks even when nervous. And so let me begin by thanking everyone that made this day possible. What we are doing here today and moving forward is creating what some like to say history, but what we say here is herstory. Each of you here today are part of her story. You are part of our story, and we thank you. We are the first all-girls school in Edgewood, the second all-girls school in San Antonio, and in 3 years, I promise you, we will be the first Texas all-girls international baccalaureate authorized school. That I promise you. We definitely are creating and growing greatness at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. Today would not be possible without everyone's support, love, guidance, and always encouragement. I look out before me at the crowd of faces. I see so many hermanas that have been part of this 3-year journey, where the thought of creating a school, designing a learning space that was for girls, for our girls, for the community here in Edgewood that we serve. This possibility started in one planning room where 6 female leaders of our campus gathered around a table and sharing our own story of education and our own school experiences when we were young little girls. And at that moment, we started to dream what was possible. We took that one plática and moved out into our community. We listened to the voices of our parents, the voices of our teachers, and most importantly, the voices of our girls and what they wanted in a school and what they knew and believed they deserved in a school. A school that would prepare them with a quality education, but that put them on the pathway to college. Please know that that is our number one goal here, is every girl that we serve is on that pathway to college. With the voice of our community, we began to co-design Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. And here we are, 3 years later, making that dream a reality. We are here to celebrate Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. If you would have told me as a young little girl like Destiny and Allie that I would open up a new school for girls, I probably would have doubted you. We hear so many doubts as young little girls from society and everyone that tells us we can't or we're not enough. And so I had that thought as a young girl. But the vision that we have here today at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls is that we have goals as young little girls, and we grow up to be women with vision. I am very honored to work with such strong female leaders here in our community. My full admin team are strong female leaders, and I do not take that for granted. We want our girls here to thrive and dream big. We work hard to create a space where their voice is heard, it's honored, and where they know that their voice matters. Paulo Freire, a Brazilian educator and philosopher, once said, "We need to change the face of schools. Education should transform the space where children, rich or poor, are able to learn, to create, to take risk, to question, and to grow." That is what education at Las Palmas will be. We are transforming this space in support of the partnership between Edgewood ISD and the Texas Council of International Studies, TCIS. As we transform ourselves as IB educators and students, we will empower diverse and caring learners that will think and serve. I will end in sharing that I am very blessed and grateful to be given this opportunity to lead an extraordinary school, and do not take this responsibility for granted. I wake up each morning happy to serve in the Edgewood community, to be the head of school at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. I promise you, community, the work we are doing here is work worth doing, because we are changing the world one girl at a time. Thank you. At this time, we are going to transition to our student performances, so you get a chance to see a glimpse of what we do here. And I want to stress that to share I think it's week 5 of the school year, and you probably came on the second day. I think we had KSAT here on day 2, and exactly what Dr. Hernandez said, to have such young girls speak with conviction and confidence as 5-year-olds. So we're going to be welcoming out, they should be coming out behind me on our red carpet. Our first group of amazing leaders are our kinder students. Their teachers are Mr. Leos and Maestro Rodriguez. They are going to lead us in our school mantra. The school mantra was designed last year by the founding teachers and students. It is a mantra where our girls start and end their day reciting. So we're going to get them set up. we've been doing that mantra already, starting our next year and a half. And if it's the first time, I'm sure you get a little emotional to know that you're a 5-year-old. And that is what we want to breathe every day into our young girls, that who they are, how their culture, their community is appreciated here, and they're enough just the way they are, right? And so that is the one belief that we will pour into them daily. So again, a big round of applause to our kinder leaders. They were amazing. Thank you, thank you. So they're going to exit, and they'll come to this way as we get our next performance coming out. Group that we're going to welcome are our 3rd grade leaders. This group of girls before you will become, in 5 years, our first graduating class of 8th grade all girls. Their teachers are Mrs. Foltz and Mrs. Johnson, and they will be led by our music teacher, Ms. Casimir, in singing "Welcome to Our New School." This gets a little emotional in knowing that what we are doing, and we share that. I'm getting quite a bit of text messages from family family and staff. We are very, very proud of what we are doing here. And I can promise you, it's not only my passion and my purpose, but every teacher, every staff member, from our front office to our admin to our custodial team. This is truly everybody is part, and what we know what we're doing here is bigger than ourselves. And so we are very blessed to work, right? But in our passion, in our purpose. And so thank you to Ms. Casimir that is leading our third grade leader. So again, one big round of applause, and they will start to exit for us. So thank you, girls. Thank you. At this of our extraordinary fifth grade leaders, Allie is going to get ready to come to the podium. I had the pleasure of meeting Allie 6 years ago, and we shared a common love as a kindergartner, her age, of silly dad jokes. I grew up always, my dad, and I know my family's watching, but he would always say these silly dad jokes, and so my siblings say that I'm really goofy. And so what we do here at Las Palmas is we have Principal Joke Friday. And so I come up with silly jokes, and then Allie, I think probably as a first grader, second grader, she's like, well, Miss Munoz, will you take our jokes? And I said, well, yes, but you need to write them first, right? Because we're in school and we want to practice literacy. So they would write their jokes, and we'd go, and then they would approve them. So Allie and I have always just kind of had this, trying to one-up each other on a silly dad joke, but what we call principal jokes. So she has a great sense of humor. She's an amazing young female leader, and she's going to share this morning part of her story with you at this time. So Allie, come on up.
Good morning, and thank you for coming. My name is Allie, and I am 10 years old. I've been coming to this school for 6 years, since kinder. During that time, I have developed a lot of leadership skills and been a part of many events such as robotics, summer camp, crochet, and a student leader. Here at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls, we Bobcats will be caring, balanced, communicators, and risk takers. For example, think of a new student that is new to the school and does not know anyone there. You can talk to them. That means you're being a risk taker, caring, and a communicator. In school, I can tell that everyone here will be amazing leaders in the future. And I know they will because in the halls and classrooms, I have seen kids help others read and spell words they don't know. Students are learning and studying. We are all very principled. Keep it up, Bobcats. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. As you can tell, we are very proud of our students. We try at Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls to make sure every student feels a sense of belonging and knows that they are loved. Our first graders, they designed the fans that you have with one of our 10 leadership attributes. Our second graders welcomed you this morning as you entered. And our fourth and fifth graders helped to design these amazing banners that you see before you that focus on the 10 attributes of an IB student. And so they designed that over here as well from day one with our art teacher, Miss Becerra. So we can give them also a round of applause. I know they're not out here, but we made sure that every grade level from our kinder through third, fourth, and fifth all had a part of this celebration this morning. So before we continue on, I would like to thank Edgewood, TCIS, and our amazing staff that made today a memorable moment in our story. Guest we provided, and if we didn't have one on your chair, we also provided you a token of appreciation with those gift bags because you took the time out of your schedule. I know there's directors, there's profesoras out here, there's so many that you took a time, and it means so much to us that you spent this morning with us. At this time, we're going to present Dr. Hernandez, our superintendent, and Ms. Davis, the CEO of TCIS, if they would come up here. We're going to present them with their special gift bag and also our new school polos that have been designed with the new school logo. Yes, it's in there. Here's your bag. Oh, yay! I'm wearing my. Yay! Thank you again. We're very, very proud, and we really appreciate both the support of Dr. Hernandez here. I promise you is not possible without their support and in their encouragement. They are constantly breathing positive energy toward myself as the head of school and all of our team, because make no mistake, what we do here as educators across the nation is one of the most challenging professions, and we are professionals. And so with them supporting us by our sides, we are able to make what we do here possible. So again, thank you, Dr. Hernandez, from the bottom of my heart. Ms. Davis, thank you so much for making today possible for young little girls that have dreams and are definitely going to grow up with women and vision. So thank you very much. So we have one more. I know we're almost getting ready for the ribbon cutting ceremony, but another hermana, a fierce female that I have had the honor and privilege of working side by side throughout, and she has supported the vision that we are doing here, and she gets just as excited. She's going to announce something that we found out last week. So if we can have Miss Olga Mukulis, she's the Executive Director of Edgewood's Industry and Community Partnerships, to share a special announcement for us.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm excited to be here, and I know all of you all are excited to be here. When the girls' school came about, I went to an all-girls school, so I know what that does I know what it does for a little girl. You're in a room where you can be yourself, where you can express how you want to express yourself. So in talking with Miss Munoz, we had a vision. We wanted to ensure that our young ladies of Las Palmas not just felt good about themselves, but looked good about themselves. So I was on a mission when that happened. I knew that I wanted to find a partner that would help us provide formal uniforms for every single little girl in our school. And I am excited to say that Bexar County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Salazar, and his entire team and their foundation has donated almost $11,000 for us to get uniforms, formal uniforms for our little girls. It will be a plaid skirt with a formal top, tie, socks, and shoes for every single little girl we have here on our campus. So I'm really excited for this. Once we get them in, we will have a pep rally and we will give them all to the girls, but it's very exciting. They are going to look amazing in their new uniforms. So thank you to our Bexar County Sheriffs, and we have a Deputy Chief here, so thank you again so much. Did you want to come up and say a few words? I'm sorry, I put you on the spot.
Morning, everyone. This is very impromptu, but definitely from the heart. I'm really excited to be here on behalf of Sheriff Salazar who actually was the one that put all this together. At Bexar County Sheriff's Office, we are so fortunate that we have three female deputy chiefs now. Myself, that I'm over the Organized Crime Division. Then we have another one over our Internal Affairs and Training Academy. And our third is a detention chief. So we're well represented at the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, and we are so excited to just be a part of this. And I know we're gonna start participating in Friday events where we can talk to the girls and visit with them. And we just actually came back from a women's leadership empowerment conference, excuse me, in Hidalgo County, and I hadn't been to one for so long. And after being in law enforcement for 35 years now, I was like, gosh, you know, this is still so empowering to me. Just getting that positive feedback and talking to other women in leadership positions just builds up your confidence and encourages us to, you know, reach for the stars and go further. And so I'm really hoping that, you know, we can do that here at your school, and we just really appreciate you inviting us today. So thank you.
Thank you. So we're really excited about the uniforms that are coming our way. So the moment we have all been waiting for. So we are going to officially open up Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls as we get ready to cut the ribbon. So thank you.
All right, so as we get ready to do this, we're going to ask Dr. Hernandez, Miss Margaret Davis, Delez, come on up. Mr. Guerra, where did you go? There you are. Come on up, sir. Mr. Chavez, if we can.
We'll take a few photos.
Oh well, it wasn't tight. Is that good?
All right, so we're going to take a few pictures first. You're going to be right in the middle. Yes.
You want me to move it up?
Okay, go ahead, Miss Monica.
All right, welcome to Las Palmas Leadership School for Girls. Woo, Lordy. All right. Sorry. Ready?
ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you everybody for being here in person. And thank you to everyone on live stream who has been commenting. So much feedback on our live stream. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody who's been watching this morning. We appreciate you being here, and I think now we will end our live stream and continue with our day. Thank you, everybody. You'll have a wonderful day.